morning. Welcome back to mathematics class. So till now we completed 4 questions in exercise 4. This is question number 5. Here in this figure the two triangles given were congruent. It is given that they are congruent. But here, basing on these corresponding parts marked, we have to identify the triangle which is congruent to RAT, triangle RAT, RAT. That means the part which is corresponding to R, the part which is corresponding to A, and the part which is corresponding to T, we need to identify. That's it. Here you can observe that the first angle is marked at R. The same first corresponding angle was marked at W. Therefore, we can say triangle RAT is congruent to triangle. In place of R, we can take W. So, corresponding to R, we have W. Corresponding to A, second angle. Here, second angle is marked at O. Next, corresponding to T, here third angle is there. So, the same third angle is marked at N in this triangle. So, triangle RAT is congruent to triangle WON. Okay, so this is question number 5. This is 6th question. Complete the congruence statement here. So here we have in the figure two triangles, that is BAT and BAC. Okay, we need to identify which triangle is congruent to triangle ABC here. Here, as we know that this is right angle, this also can be a right angle. Okay, so basing on RHS, here we can take angle A, that means angle CAB, angle CAB is congruent to CAB. Here we can take angle TAB, CAB equal to TAB. So this is right angle. Next, here CB is equal to CB, which is hypotenuse, is equal to TB. This is hypotenuse, and AB is equal to AB. This is common side. Okay, so by RHS criterion, we can say that triangle ABC, here triangle ABC, ABC is congruent to ABT, triangle ABT. Identifying the corresponding parts is very important. So this second one you do as homework. Let us see the 7th question in the same exercise 4. Here it is given that on a squared sheet, draw two triangles of equal area such that the triangles are congruent. Here the triangles are not congruent. Here it is very simple. By seeing this, we need to have triangles with equal areas. That means, and these triangles are to be congruent. So in the first case, we can take two triangles with same measurements. Okay, you can draw triangles with the same measurements so that all measurements will be same. That means all 6 parts of the two triangles will be correspondingly equal, and they will be congruent, and they will have same area. And one more thing, if the triangles are congruent, then their areas also become equal. But if the areas of two triangles are equal, we cannot say that they are congruent always. So that is true for second case. In second case, we can take triangles with same area but with different measurements. Okay. See, for example, here congruent triangles, generally we can take one pair of congruent triangles with the same measurements. That means first side, second side, third side, correspondingly they have equally. But in second case, if you draw triangles with different measurements if we take, then they will not be congruent, but we have a chance that they can have equal areas. See, for example, we have one triangle in this shape, other triangle in this shape with the same areas also. Okay, areas must be same. That means we have formula for area of triangle. So basing on that formula, areas will be equal, but measurements will be different, shapes will be different in this way. So far we discussed different models of problems in exercise 4 till question number 7. We completed till question number 7.